We got David, who's an atheist in Arizona. How would I bring up being an atheist to my students? David, you're on the Atheist Experience. How are you doing today?
Hello, Forrest.
Hey there.
Thank you for taking my call.
Hey, it's our pleasure.
Hello to Jim.
Hey.
So my question, so I've heard that you, Forrest, are an educator. I am an educator myself.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you is, do you ever have students asking you about atheism or what do you believe?
Yes.
And how do you respond to them?
Depends on what I'm doing and where.
Okay.
Yeah. So like,
I have students, I work in a junior high. I don't know if you can share whether you work at university, high school, or junior high. I work in an area where the demographics are predominantly Christian, Mormon. And so when kids ask me, what do you believe? Do you believe in a God? And I wish, I so wish I could just openly say I'm an atheist for this, for X, Y, and Z. But unfortunately, I'm always afraid that if I say, hey, I'm an atheist for X, Y, and Z, that it's always going to backfire. Like maybe they're going to go home to their religious parents. Parents are going to reach to the principal, and now I'm in trouble. So,
yep. So here's the thing, man. I'm an informal educator. So rather than having one set classroom, which I do from time to time, like I'll get hired to do like one semester for a place, but like generally speaking, schools, colleges, libraries, universities, whatever will hire me to come out and do like workshops, stage shows. Maybe I'm there every week for a semester. Maybe I'm there every day for like a month or something like that. I do just like enrichment programs, basically. Like I'm going to bring extra science for the school that couldn't otherwise afford to bring in this kind of stuff. So that's what I've been doing for a little while. It's a lot more fulfilling for me personally because, number one, I'm insanely hyperactive and I can't sit down in one place for very long.
I don't think anybody's ever noticed that about you.
It's just shocking, right? But also because I get to bring, really cool science programs to underprivileged communities, which are abundant where I live, because in this country we base, the school funding on property taxes, because if you're poor, you don't deserve an education, I guess. It's really dumb. The point is, if I'm in a public school setting and I'm around, kids that have to be there, I'm not going to answer that question. And the reason why is, number one, it would be unethical for me to talk about religion in any positive, negative light answer, talk about my personal beliefs, whatever. This is a captive audience. These kids have to be here for me to use 1 second of publicly funded public education time to talk about religion affirmatively, negatively, in any way besides academically. That would be wrong for me to do. Also, that now changes the way they're going to see me. It's no longer just, hey, here's Forrest and he's talking about, whatever polymers today. It's looking at it through the lens of, okay, well, this guy he believes like I do, and he's saying this so I can trust him, or he doesn't believe like I do. What do I think about what he's saying now? Do I take it with more of a grain of salt? It takes away from their ability to be objective in the science lesson. And also it puts me into a box that they're going then to use to judge the rest of everything they see of me and about me. So like, lots of my students that I have on a regular basis, I'm hired by like homeschool associations to come do enrichment programs over several semesters. And so like those kids have seen me for years. They know who I am. They know what I do for a living. They know that I'm on shows like this. They know me. I'm still not going to talk about it in the classroom, right? Because at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to, is an ethical issue. And when kids ask me about religious stuff or political stuff as well, who'd you vote for? Are you a socialist or a capitalist? Do you Democrat or whatever? That is the answer I give them. It would be wrong for me to answer your question. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. If, however, we're in a different situation where it's less formal, if I'm at a library, if I'm doing a free show, if I'm hosting a show that someone comes to see, if I'm doing a live stream, whatever, if I'm doing an event, I'm going to be at VidCon and NocoCon this year. I'm going to be there around people doing performances. If they ask me something, they're there of their own volition. That's fine. I don't care. But like, and I'll be very upfront about it because I think it's important to normalize atheism. That's how I would handle it. If it's a public school classroom, taxpayer dollars, those kids have to be there. It is unethical for me to say what I believe and why in any capacity. And there are a lot of people that disagree with that. And that's fine, I guess. Here in Oklahoma, I've been a substitute at schools that have Bible verses written on the on the whiteboard every day. And that's just how it is. I think that sucks, and I think that's a misuse of public funds and public trust. But these small towns don't care.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I appreciate your input. It makes, that's basically what I've been doing. But I was, when I heard that you were an educator, it kind of excited me, and I was like, I'm just genuinely curious to hear how Forrest handles that. And
it was hard, especially because, like, I don't work in one single classroom all the time, but when I was getting my education degree, I had to be, I was there a lot as the student observer and whatnot, and you're building relationships with these kids every single day. You're working with them and everything, and they want to know about you, and you have to draw that barrier because otherwise you lose that professional stand. You know what I mean? So trigger now the comments of people saying, well, then they shouldn't also talk about their sexuality in the classroom. Don't be gay around the kids. You know what I mean? Oh, my glob. I can see the comment section already. Can you not? Oh, maybe I've been being on the internet for too long, but I can already tell you where this is going.
Yeah, really. Yeah. No place good.
Anyway, I hope that answered your question. Jim, do you have anything you want to throw in?
No.
David, I appreciate you calling in. I hope that settles something for you, or at least gives you some comfort to know you're not alone in this.